Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Today is May 4th, and here are our lessons for the day. You can find our weekly agenda on Canvas. Under the Monday column, you'll see a description of each activity for the day, along with the success criteria that we'll go over in today's video. English language arts, our focus today is iReady reading, and our success criteria is I can read a nonfiction text and identify the main topic. Now remember, the main topic is what the book is all about. And today on iReady, when you log in, you'll see two columns as usual. The column on the left side is the lessons that I have assigned, and the column on the right side is your MyPath lessons. And today, your job is to complete one teacher-assigned lesson on finding the main topic. You'll see there are two lessons, but your job today is just to complete one of those lessons. Another thing that you're going to be doing today as part of your reading is logging on to Myon. And I've seen that lots of us have already logged on to Myon today, which is great. And for those of us that haven't logged on to Myon, I'm going to show you what it looks like when you log into Myon for the first time. So today, all I want you to do on Myon is just to begin the interest inventory, which is looking at a bunch of different categories of books and ranking them based on how much you like this type of book or don't like this type of book. So I'm going to show you how to get onto Myon and how to get started on your interest inventory. So Myon is something that you can get on through Clever, just like iReady and Bookshelf, and it's a digital library that has lots and lots of books that you can read. So once you log onto your Clever page, you'll see all of these cool resources, and Myon is a part of one of those resources now. So you'll just click on Myon, and it'll take you to a page that looks like this the very first time that you log on. So there's all these different categories of books that you can choose from and decide if you like this type of book or if you don't like this type of book, okay? So there's a bunch of different categories. This top one is fiction books, so books that come from the author's imagination. And I know that I really like fiction books, so if I were taking this interest inventory, I would give it this big smiley face because that tells me I really, really like this type of book. Now, when it comes to graphic novels and cartoons, I'm not really sure. I haven't read too many graphic novel books or cartoon books, so I'm going to keep it in the middle so that I get some books like that, but I know I really like fiction, so I'm going to keep the graphic novels kind of in the middle just to check them out. Science, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I like science books too much, but it would be kind of cool to see a couple of books about science on here. So I'm going to give it this kind of half frowny face. And when it comes to language arts, I know I don't want to see any books about language arts in my library. So I'm going to give it an all the way down frowny face. That means, nope, don't like these books, don't want to see them. Okay, and then you'll go through the rest. There's social studies, math fun, animals, hobbies and how to, sports and vehicles, scary and gross, and about me. And there's lots of different categories that you can choose from. And you can get started with it. And if you don't really have the time to finish today, you can just click save from what you've gotten done so far, and it'll save it for you, and you can always go back to your interest inventory and change your selections and make them different. Okay. At the top, there's also book language, and you can choose which languages that you can read in. And for me, I can only read books in English, so I'm going to deselect Spanish. But I know there's lots of people that can also read books in Spanish. So if you can read books in Spanish, you can keep that clicked. But for me, I can't read books in Spanish. So I'm going to make sure that this only gives me books in English. And that's kind of how you get started with your interest inventory on Myon. So that's going to be your job today and tomorrow with Myon. It should only take a few minutes to go through your interest inventory. All right. Your math job today is a page on Canvas, and we're focusing on two strategies that we worked on in the classroom, and those are our doubles and doubles plus one strategies. And our success criteria is I can show how I solved and use the doubles or doubles plus one strategy. So we have posters of our doubles plus one, or our double strategies in the classroom, those great big posters above our math board. And I found some smaller versions that I put on Canvas. So it's kind of like a mini anchor chart that you can go back and look on our Canvas page if you need some help with your doubles facts. And same with doubles plus one. I have our doubles plus one mini anchor chart also up on our Canvas page. Remember, it's just a doubles fact plus one more to help us get the answer. And today, when you go to your Canvas page under the Monday column, you'll find the doubles and doubles plus one document that you can use to solve these problems. And this is what your document looks like. There's 7 math problems on today's doubles and doubles plus one document. And it looks like this when you download it. So you can either write it on paper, you can print it out and solve it right on paper, or it's a Word document, so you can type your answers right into the blanks right on your computer. Any of those ways works just fine. And as always, don't forget to read independently for 30 minutes and begin your interest inventory on Myon. And check out our specialist websites for any additional activities. And today we will be having our Zoom meeting at 1 o'clock. We will be doing 2 math problems. We'll be doing a doubles problem and a doubles plus one problem. So you'll need a piece of paper and a pencil. And we'll also be beginning to take a look at a new nonfiction book. So I hope to see you all at our meeting today. Have a great morning and see you at 1 o'clock.